So I saw the Fantastic Four movie, and the most immediate part, Superman is better, but this is pretty close. Like I gave Superman like 8 because it was boring. This is more boring than that. And now Superman wasn't completely boring, but it was just boring moments. But you know, I got it was to push the story, and it's the same situation here. It's to push the narrative, and you know, for us to have an understanding of how their plot thickens and how it pushes certain themes. So I get it, but like I said, there were parts where you're waiting for the narrative to kind of formulate and come to a conclusion. You were sitting there like, dang, I want something to pop off, because in a superhero movie, that's the one place you want to see people use their powers and action scenes. So I would even say, if this had about 5 or 10 minutes more action, it'd be just as good as Superman. It's the fact that it has less action that makes it less exciting than the Superman movie. So I believe I gave Superman like an 8. This is somewhere like a 7.8, 7.9. It was still a really fun movie. Like I like almost everything about it. Like the suits were awesome, the personalities. I thought the actors did a great job. The aesthetics, the environments, all that was on point. Like I was hooked in, and I actually didn't want it to end. And even the after credits, tier 1 after credits. So I respect the movie as a whole. I'm definitely hoping they make a second one. I know they're gonna be like in other movies for sure. I mean, it's the Fantastic Four. So this was a great start. Like I said, a little on the boring side, but I can tell why they did that. It's to kind of establish the story, lay the groundwork, the foundation. So I'm not judging them too much on it, but it definitely was points where, there was so much talking and narrative that it got a little on the boring side. It was, all right, we're getting a little too dramatic. It's getting a little, to the point where you're overdoing it. Like, we get it. Yay, family, which I'm all about that message. That was beautiful. But yeah, if Superman's like an 8, this is somewhere like a 7.8, 7.9. I highly recommend it. It's a great movie to watch with your family, or if you're like anybody you're close with. It's definitely a good movie to see with others. Other than that, the merchandise I would assume is going to sell well, because all the costumes were well designed, the set pieces were well designed. It looked so believable. Like the villains, everyone. It really, kind of engulfs you to the point that you're just caught up in it. But, then you wake up and you go, all right, y'all been talking for a minute. But overall, still, I don't want to take anything away from it, because a 7.8, 7.9 is still good. That's still a good movie. I get it's not a really good movie or a great movie, but that's still pretty good, especially for a Fantastic Four. I mean, we've all seen the other ones where they were a little on the craptacular side. So this was definitely a step in the right direction.